1990s horns. Welcome back for a short time to the Sunshine State Rails. It's the Saturday of February 6th, 2021, and it's another weekend of Central Florida railfanning with an addition of a friend coming from South Florida, or rather Central Florida. A friend of mine, Richard, who is staying in Daytona Beach, made a drive over to DeLand this morning to take Amtrak Silver Star number 91 down to Lakeland to meet up with us, to which we would drive him around and catch what trains we could in our area today. But we were able to snag this one before his train arrived, Q452 out of Miami and now Winston, after picking up some cars that some other trains would have otherwise taken. But thanks to efficiency measures like this, they can get across the road just a little bit faster. About an hour later, and the headlight of southbound Silver Star number 91 is seen rounding the curve, with Lakeland Station being the next stop. With Richard aboard, the Silver Star glides to a smooth stop at Lakeland, Florida.
Nice talking to you. Hey, no problem. Hey, no problem.
Greetings.
What's up? FEC.
On the Grafton? I'm sorry. Oh dear.
And in just a couple more minutes, Richard's train takes off for Tampa. We'll see this train again later today. Driving west ourselves toward Tampa, which was where we were planning to go next, we cross the S-line on I-4 and see a headlight and a train strung out stopped. So we get off at the next exit and double back to find a Herzog ballast train stopped in the Plant City siding with a crew having just gotten on board. Turns out that this train would be WO8601. Again, this is CSX's season for maintenance on this part of their system in the south, so to see these trains at this time of year is an extra bonus. The dispatcher wouldn't let them go, however, until Amtrak 91 was passed after completing his stops in Tampa, so we ran to downtown Plant City to catch Amtrak on his return trip. According to their EC1, they were planning to come out of the siding here, turn the connection at Plant City, and then run to Winston Yard, dropping ballast on the main line through the yard there. So once Amtrak 91 got by, we moved to the top of the hill at the control point Plant City holdout, that signal off to the left, and WO86 was not far behind us, with gates coming down 30 seconds after we hopped out. Was that for this area. We'd continue our drive to Tampa now that this train was out of our way, but unfortunately that wouldn't yield us any trains for a while. It was 2 or 3 hours before we saw our next movement. That would be 0700, an almost daily local out the west end of Yeoman Yard, out to Drew Park and their automobile distribution center, handling all of Tampa's auto rack loads, out and in. We saw a number of empty racks coming back into the yard crossing 50th Street. For those rail fans who commonly catch Q442, Tampa's nightly mixed freight out of here to Waycross, Georgia, and the big cut of auto racks that usually follows on the bottom of the train, this is where they come from. This local can sometimes top 6,000 to 7,000 feet long, though today I'd only say he was about 3,000 or 4,000. Still a lot of racks if I had to say.
I think I heard it.
In another couple of hours with no trains, light was fading and the day was soon to end, which meant Richard was soon to take his ticket back home. But for our last set of movements, we'd moved down to the Tico streetcar diamond near downtown Tampa, about half a mile from Tampa Union Station, and some of the tightest curves I've ever seen on the streetcar track. We would set up here for Amtrak Silver Star number 92, backing through here into Tampa Union Station. Richard would take 92 back north to where he came down and to land, which meant once the train backed in, which helped that it was early today, surprisingly enough for Amtrak, that we'd have plenty of time to drop him off and get moving before his train took back off. Say goodbye to a traveler.
Slow, but we
Yeah, no, Tampa sucked.
nah, it was
But you
good.
got your train.
It was good. All right, see ya.
Peace. Yeah.
It was great. Thank you.
Oh
I will
yeah,
be
for
back.
sure. We'll do
I
it
will be
again.
back.
And I will come over there at some
Yes,
point.
you need to come to the
I
FBC.
promise you I will.
All right, thank you again. Fun day.
All right, get out of here.
See ya.
And that would be all. Richard would board his train, and we would take off for our home south. It was an awesome day with a distant friend on familiar rails with a few trains, and I'm hoping that fairly soon I can uphold my promise to Richard and get over to the FEC to get a few trains over there. Thanks to everybody for watching, and in Tampa, Florida, this is Kotabeaner, and I'll see you next time on the Sunshine State Rails.